So the loss against Philadelphia is very rough. The game wasn't exactly good in any way. I think there was a terrible personal performance by me. There was a terrible team performance. I mean, there's little things to take away from it, but overall it was a really bad game for us.
He's very strong man. Of course. Yeah. I don't know. I don't feel this. Oh, he's a winner with the moves. Oh, he gets it. So good. Oh, I don't even make the layup.
During the few days break between the two stages, I pretty much, just try to chill out. During the actual stage, there's not much time for, mentally resetting yourself, because most of the time you only have one day off. And the games come at you pretty fast, so just try to chill out and, played more ranked.
So far we have only really practiced 3 days, 2 or 3 days with the new meta, because we had like a 3-day break after the stage. But yeah, like first day was a bit rough, getting back into the old routines, like playing similar to what we used to do. But these 2 last days, we definitely look better, like compared to stage 1 when we just started that. Like we're looking way better in practice now, stage 2. And we fixed a lot of the communication issues we had during stage 1 towards the end, like especially that Philly game. We all felt pretty satisfied with the way that ended. Obviously we wanted to win, but I think going into stage 2 we've solved a lot of issues. We'll definitely have to adjust certain aspects to our calling, I guess, especially me as the main caller within the team, and then also like Mineral, how he coaches, because obviously language barrier will be a factor. But I think we have already started to making it a bit more simple. We have 6 good players, we are getting new players, but it's not that we're just going to replace someone we have.
I think the most important thing for me as a player, as of this moment, is I guess being less greedy with either my ultimates or just my positioning, because I've always been this like really fast-paced, aggressive, and extremely greedy player when it comes to just anything about the game, really. And I think that I'm being very punished, or like very easily punished for it, and it doesn't exactly like fit the style of the team too much. I am a very, very stubborn person. I have my own way of doing things. Just a lot of the times I have a hard time communicating with others, especially like trying to get my point through, and it often gets misunderstood, and it takes a long time for it to like get through fully. I guess in a way it's also helped me become the player that I am today.
Let's do it.
Florida known for their entrances in the past, today showing some solidarity in light of recent events in Florida. And this squad, they started stage 1 with the smallest roster in the league. So coming into stage 2 though, they really stepped up.
I'm back. Okay. I can nearly pop. Yeah. Corner, right?
Oh my god, yes! Holy shit! Come on!
Stay together. Tracer low.
Can we get the Farah in the on point?
Okay, I'm going.
Team
Maybe that.
Oh, so fucking good.
Easy.
Let's go. Let's go, boys! Come on! Nice!
Like we needed that to happen to fucking have a chance. That was so insane.
Don't die, bro.
I feel like in the game versus Excelsior, it just felt like we were just playing like really to our strength as a team. It felt like a lot of the times we read the situations perfectly and we acted on the situations like really well. Once we were going into a fight, we were taking the first initiative. It felt like we were going in aggressively, making enough space for DPS players being able to shine as I like fully can. I hope that we'll be able to like find that footing in every single game that we play.
Get the next one.
Some sick is so sick though.
Yeah. So I should have one for
Glorious was popping.
Yeah, you guys play really well. Like it comes down to small mistakes, little plays. This set could have easily gone either way, and we played really well. It was a really high-level game of Overwatch, and I feel like when we play like that against probably the best team in the league, we can always take something away. And I feel like they showed us some stuff that we can definitely learn from. And I just want to touch on a couple of little things that they did or that we did that we just need to improve on.
As a team, I don't think we really have a lot of conversations about strategies. We kind of just go into scrims and, you know, do what our coach tells us, but I don't think we really think that much further into it as a team. So I think moving forward, like trying to talk more about the strategies and how people see the game differently will be important for us.
I was casting that moment. I actually was standing behind the chair and I went down to one knee and just like turned away from the screen while I was doing it. I don't know if they recorded, but I've never seen that before, bro. That's filthy.
Sometimes you're prissy.
It's good to see that vintage Vic back, man.
Yeah, man.
It's good to see it.
It's cocked.
Good luck today, man. All you guys. I'm enjoying it. I think I've had both your games so far, so it's gonna be fun.
Better.
We smash.
I'm not exactly sure what was like the sole cause of us not exactly like playing really well with each other on Hanamura in particular. And a lot of the times when we don't have like warm-up games, it takes a little bit for our communications to get started, but it didn't really feel like the communication was like a sole issue. It just felt like the right things just weren't being said at the right time. Everything felt a little bit delayed. Everything was just like taken from us in some sort of way. It just felt like we were playing way too slow and we were not focusing the right targets. If we would just have made like a slight change in who we would shoot at, just a few seconds earlier maybe, I'm not exactly like sure. There's so many things that went wrong and there's things that went right, but we didn't capitalize on it properly. Like, yeah, I'm not sure who is feeling the pressure, but everybody's feeling some sort of pressure. You just let go of it. It doesn't matter.
I feel like we're playing, or like
First match, second game was still bad, but it was not to the level that we can play.
No, I agree.
We can do so much better. So this pressure, just let go of it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, remember to call for me, buddies, when you need, like, if you're behind or who you're on.
Just keep playing like we play in practice. This is a practice game. This is not an official game. It's a practice game. Yeah. Play like we play in practice. Stop them.
We're not going behind them once and I called them.
We came here to 3-0 them. We 3-0 them now. Same team as against New York. Wake up, boys, come on. You got this.
And they will fall short. The Mayhem in general. 4-0. Toluca Lake.
After the loss against Philadelphia, I only felt frustration and anger, and it's not specifically towards the team or towards my own play. It felt like we were just falling apart, and it just didn't feel like it was us playing there. It was just complete chaos and like lack of understanding of the situation, I guess, in some sort of way. It just didn't feel like it was us up there on the stage and playing, and that is extremely frustrating and very angering at the same time.
Honestly, guys, I don't know. Like, it's like being back in square one. It's like being back in stage one. If we play against teams that are against whom we're huge underdogs and there's no pressure on us, we perform, we can be proud of our performances, and we have little things to learn. Like, if you look at today's maps, we can't break them down and go, if we just did a little bit of here or a little bit of there. We get 1 point in 4 maps. We get completely outclassed as soon as there's a little bit of pressure on us. I need to know, guys, how we can help you, how I can help you, because I don't understand. Like, it's like a different team.
word I would use to describe my feeling going into next week would probably be scared, not knowing what's to come, you know, with the team.
This isn't exactly like a solid player type of game where it's a team game. I definitely can't say for sure that I would be able to turn this frustration into a win, but I can do everything I possibly can to do my part and more for the team to succeed.